Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey girl.
Hey y'all, I'm Jasmine W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I appreciate y'all being here. If you are here and you have not subscribed to my channel, baby, my videos be good. What are we doing and why are we doing it? Okay, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel.
Period.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what are we getting into?
So today I'm actually going to be talking about a solo trip that I took to Cancun, Mexico for my 35th birthday in March of 2024 this year. I really wanted to get on here and talk about it because a lot of people asked me about the trip, and I just really wanted to get on my YouTube and get like a little bit more personal this year. I feel like I'm getting a late start because it's April, but better late start than never start, right?
Girl, it's June.
I turned 35 this year and I took a solo trip to Cancun, Mexico after thinking about a lot of places overseas that I wanted to go, from like Spain to Italy to Turks to Belize to Panama. I really did think about all the places I wanted to go to, but ultimately I chose Cancun because I wanted to go somewhere fairly close. I didn't want to spend too much time away from my baby this year. Well, this trip, I wanted to go somewhere affordable, even though I felt like Cancun was a bit expensive. Maybe it's just because the way that I went about it. It was a little bit more expensive than I anticipated, I think, but still worth it because it's my 35th birthday. And so I really wanted to kind of go all out because I have never been on a solo vacation before, and I've really never, I've traveled alone for work, for comedy, many times, right? But I've never been on a solo vacation. So I was at the Atelier Playa Mujeres.
At the what?
For 4 nights, 5 days and 4 nights. I'm going to do a separate video talking about the things I loved and didn't love about the hotel. Would I recommend the hotel?
Yes.
Would I recommend the hotel? 100%. Absolutely, I would recommend it. But there are some things that people should know about the hotel before spending a large chunk of change going there on vacation. And when I go by myself, there's nobody to split the room with. And my best friend's not there. So I was covering all the costs and everything myself, which is fine. But, that's just one thing to consider. So I really wanted to talk about the pros and the cons of going on a solo trip. Ultimately, I don't want to wait till the end to say I would do it again. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would do it again this year. I would do it again
Forever.
In Cancun this year. If I have the time, I will definitely do it. I'll try to go back in August, September, depending on like the weather and everything like that, because Cancun was so wonderful. I want to say that I chose Cancun because, I've never been to Spain. Italy was not going to be an option for me just because I'm not really interested in going to Italy or Paris. I wanted to go somewhere where, as a Black woman, I felt comfortable, I felt safe, and I felt like I had the least chances of being discriminated against.
Period.
And Cancun was wonderful. And I've been to Cabo before, and everything like that. I wanted to really go somewhere where the people were brown so I could feel just a little bit more. I just didn't want to be discriminated against on my birthday.
Exactly.
I'll just say it like that.
By myself.
So that's why I skipped some of the European countries, just because, things can go either way there. And that's based on people who have told me about their experiences,
I've been to Scotland though.
And I wanted somewhere warm.
Loved it.
I have been to Scotland before a couple times, and I had an absolute wonderful time in Scotland. I would definitely go back, but not in the winter. So, and my birthday's in March, so.
Period.
Anyway.
Pisces.
I wanted to talk about some of the pros and cons of going on this trip. So, a pro is I got to do whatever I want. Like, I'm a single mom. I'm a mom going through divorce, and my baby's 2 now. And it was just nice to not have to
worry about somebody else,
about anybody else's needs.
A man.
I'm talking about not what somebody else wanted to eat, what they wanted to drink, excursions. I didn't go on any excursions because honestly, when I travel with my best friend, she's the one who makes me go on excursions, which I appreciate her for that, because otherwise I would just be in the room. But this is one of those situations where, because I was by myself and because I don't want to go on no excursions by myself anyway, I just decided to stay in the room, or I spent the entire day, every day, y'all, at the pool, laying by the pool.
That was my excursion.
In the sun. rubbing body oil, SPF 40 all over myself.
Glistening.
On the beach. Like, I didn't even have, like, one day I did get drunk.
On purpose.
But I didn't have, like, multiple cocktails. I didn't want to feel bad. I went to the gym twice while I was there. I didn't want to feel bad. I wanted to feel good. I wanted to feel in the sun. I wanted to feel refreshed. I fell asleep by the pool. I fell asleep on the beach. I had a great time. So the fact that I got to do whatever I want without considering anybody else for 4 nights was amazing.
Dream come true, honey.
I got the opportunity to relax. It was great. And, you know, I got that freedom. I also really, while I was there, if you're in my broadcast channel on Instagram, I kind of use that as a place to have people dare me to do things while I was on vacation. They dare me to do anything small, from like do a cartwheel, which I posted in the channel, to like make out with one of the waiters, which ain't nobody about to risk their job for me. I would never have nobody do that. But it did, even though I didn't do most of the dares, it did have me thinking, like,
outside of the box.
I'm in Cancun by myself. I need to at least try to make conversation with people. And I think the last like 2, I actually made friends with a couple, Meredith and John, that were there, and a couple more people, and I exchanged numbers with those people too. And they said this was their second year going, second time at the resort, and maybe next year when they go, they'll text me or whatever. But it really pushed me out of my comfort zone, because I'm a comedian and I'm an extrovert. I get energy from being around people, but I'm not good at approaching people and making conversation. I'm just not.
At all.
So I really wanted to push myself to just make conversation. And I met, you know, about 5 people I was there, which is enough. That's enough. But it really, if you want to challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone, I think that is the ultimate way to do it, you know? So yeah. Some of the cons I wanted to talk about was, I honestly, I love to talk. I as y'all can tell, I didn't have nobody to talk to. Yeah, I was texting my little boo thing while I was there, which was nice. It was nice to have somebody to text, and, you know, make me laugh and everything, and I was telling him about how things were going. That was nice.
Yes.
But I like somebody to talk to, you know, and cuddle up with and kiss on vacation. Even though I don't kiss or cuddle up with my best friend, we talk about kissing and cuddling up. So I didn't have that.
Yeah, not her.
I wrote down the cons was I'm bad at making friends. You know, I didn't really make friends while I was there. I didn't really want to make friends because I didn't want to have any obligations. But I'm glad I did make friends with a couple that was there and a couple other people. But I'm just bad at making friends. Some of y'all may be outgoing. You may not have that issue. I'm just not good at talking to people that I don't know. And it sounds weird to come from a comedian, but like when I'm on stage and doing comedy, it's like Sasha Fierce versus Beyonce, right? Like,
girl, so you Beyonce or you Sasha?
Like, I'm like a different version of myself. But you know, it's hard for me to just approach people and make conversation and stuff like that. So, but I did a little bit, and it was nice to kind of push myself. I felt good about myself going back to my room alone every night. I think the other con was I had to eat alone. Eating alone is not as fun as eating with another person.
Very boring.
I eat alone here all the time, but and I even ate alone a lot when I was married.
Ooh.
Shade. But it's just not as fun, especially when you're on vacation. You're eating really good stuff. You want to talk about how yummy it is. I don't want to be texting my mom and dad or even like my boo thing about how good my food is on vacation and they at home watching my baby and working. You know what I mean? Like, that's not as fun. So I just kind of kept that to myself.
They eating a TV dinner.
The one thing I did want to say too is people make it seem like, oh, you're going to get your groove back. Oh, at least the resort I stayed in was a pretty fancy one. And there were a lot of couples, some weddings and stuff. But it was not a party resort. And I wasn't looking for a party resort. Even though I do like to people watch. I do.
I
did a lot of people watching there, but I didn't want nothing too wild. And I personally would have a hard time getting up the goal to sleep with somebody on vacation.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would feel about that. I've never done that before. Like, not somebody I didn't know or start talking to, like, before I visited them or whatever. So I never met somebody and slept with them on vacation. Like, I never done that. But
I would kiss though, but not no.
that's not a real thing, I don't think. And maybe I don't know because this is my first solo trip or whatever. But I'm like, it's a very difficult thing to meet somebody while you're in Cancun or on an island and sleep with them and go your separate ways. Like, does that really happen? Comment and let me know if that actually happens to y'all, or if y'all know friends who go places and meet people and sleep with them. Let me know if that actually happens. Maybe it's a combination of my shyness and reluctance and even like skepticism. I'm a very skeptical person. That's preventing me from busting it wide open on a beach. But, you know.
Ooh, that sound fun.
Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about that.
Y'all bust it open on the beach?
So I wanted to go through my Instagram because I asked people to ask me if they had any questions about solo vacationing. TeacherDR.BJO said, I want to travel solo so bad, but my anxiety stops me every time. Can't wait to hear about your experience. And I told her I felt a little bit of anxiety myself. And I did. Like, it's not easy to travel alone. And I felt a little bit of anxiety as well. But I just pushed through because it's something I really want to do for myself for my birthday.
Do it.
So, you know, you don't have to travel by yourself. But if it's something you really want to do for yourself, then do it.
Period.